Once again, we turn to the New Testament letter of Paul to the Romans for our lectionary reading this week. This passage helps us to understand what it means to say that we are children of God. Paul suggests that we are able to make this bold claim because we have received a spirit of adoption. The passage in Romans chapter 8, verses 12 to 17 reads as follows. So then, brothers and sisters, we are debtors, not to the flesh, to live according to the flesh. For if you live according to the flesh, you will die. But if by the Spirit you put to death the deeds of the body, you will live. For all who are led by the Spirit of God are children of God. For you did not receive a spirit of slavery to fall back into fear, but you have received a spirit of adoption. When we cry, Abba, Father, it is that very Spirit bearing witness with our spirit that we are children of God, and if children, then heirs, heirs of God and joint heirs with Christ, if in fact we suffer with him so that we may also be glorified with him. Sometimes when people read this passage, they think it is primarily saying that God is the Father. Some even go so far as to read masculine traits of the divinity into such a reading. But I think this is a misunderstanding of the intent of saying that we are the children of God. What this passage says is that when we cry, Abba, Father, the Spirit bears witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. Notice the use of the word cry. It is a statement emphasizing our childhood. A better translation might be to say that when we cry, Abba, Daddy, the point being is that we are like very, very young children, babes in arms. This meaning was underscored for me one day when I least expected it. I was at the office, and my boss, Oren, brought his 3-year-old son, Or, to the office. Little Or spoke Hebrew, just like his father, and he walked right up to his daddy, threw his arms up in the air, meaning he wanted to be picked up and to be held, and said with a tiny soprano child's voice, Abba. According to Matthew, Jesus said that we must come as a little child to enter the kingdom of heaven. You are beloved. You are a child of God.